What if you're a CHRO, a head of human resources, or a HR director, HR VP, HR leader, whatever it may be? If you're in human resources, what do you do with this discussion around putting human capabilities at the heart of transformation and what we just talked about? I think there's three things that you can do. The first one of them is stop showing organizational charts. And I know sounds really weird and simple and small, but stop defining your organization by those little hierarchical boxes. You want to talk about an organization? Put some groups of people, talk about what they do, put their faces up there. But when you're talking about the organization, be talking about people and what they are doing, not boxes and who's filling the boxes, because that makes the role primary as opposed to the individuals and what they're accomplishing. Second of all, when you're going through change, don't start with the tech and the process changes. Start with the people changes. I know of one organization right now, a very large hospital group in the United States, and they have a strategy for transformation that is very clear. They've spent a lot of time building, but the first investments they're making are not necessarily the technology and the new business process investments. They're investing in an intensive program over the next 9 months to get their most senior leaders ready to lead change, to build change as a capability. Which leads me to the final thing. If your learning team is out there just training on stuff that's around compliance and other things that you have to do, yes, you have to do that, but your learning team should be focusing on building learning and building change as a capability, not delivering content. They should be working on how do people get better at consuming that content, at applying that content, at working with that content, and at learning themselves. So this whole one way we feed you content and you suck it up and figure out what to do with it model is over. Learning now is about how do you create an organization that learns, and what they're learning is almost secondary. So that'd be my advice to you. If you're in a human resources leadership role, focus on those three things first if you want to build the human capabilities that are at the heart of transformation. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love if you read the book, and I'm always happy to hear from you. There is a percentage of the work that I do that just comes from the fact that people read the book or see the video and say, actually, I want to hear more. I want to talk to you about that. Sometimes that results in just a conversation, which I'm happy to have. Sometimes that results in our partnering and doing some really great work together. So please let me know, reach out, give me your comments and thoughts below. And thank you for taking the time today.